Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Seth. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing / rating the movie The Bride. Now this movie is written and directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, and the cast stars Jessie Buckley as the bride and Christian Bale as Frankenstein. Now the synopsis of this movie is Frankenstein is lonely and he wants a bride, so they find him a mate. And along the way, the bride and Frankenstein have this Bonnie and Clyde-ish life, doing whatever they want. Kind of a match my freak kind of couple, where one person would do something crazy, and then the next would do and follow up on that craziness. Now, the bride is spontaneous in this movie and outgoing, while Frankenstein is more shy, but when he has to be pushed to it or feels more comfortable, he can be loud and he can be an aggressive person. Now, it is a different take on the characters, but still has the fundamentals of the story. This movie is set in 1930s, so it is a crime / dark romantic vibe to the movie. And along the movie, it does have some messages and meanings. With the first one being, the bride in this movie is just trying to find herself and find out who she really truly is, while living her life she can be with the situation she has. I would say the slogan for this movie, if there was a slogan, would be, "You haven't started living life until you're dead." Now on to the next kind of meaning and symbolism in this movie. I did say this movie is set in the 1930s, so the bride in this movie does kind of represent women empowerment and liberation throughout this movie. And you'll get to see what I mean when you see the movie, if you do. Now on to the technical aspects of the film. For Frankenstein's body looking, I think the prosthetics and makeup did a very good job on that. It does give a grotesque / monstrous vibe, and that's what you would want in Frankenstein, with him having a lot of scars, and you could still see the staples / stitches in his head, and the sewed up wounds throughout his body, really just showing that he isn't a human body, but he is still a monster. Now also too, Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale do a very great job acting wise. They are the best part of the movie, I feel like, and they really just go for it in this movie. Now those were some things that I liked about the movie. Here are some things that I didn't like or just didn't understand about the movie. The first one being, I did feel like the flow of the movie did feel inconsistent. Like there would be one good scene where I'm like, okay, I'm starting to understand the movie and it's flowing very nicely. Then the next scene, I'm like, okay, that made no sense at all. And now I'm kind of confused and lost. So it just felt like it was a one good scene and two bad scenes next kind of thing. Also too, even though I say that I did like Jessie Buckley's acting, I did do enjoy it, but her character, as I say, is spontaneous. Throughout the movie, she'll just start screaming out random things that make no sense at all. Either that was in my vocabulary, or I wasn't understanding what she was meaning, or that was just nonsense to say nonsense. Now, as I say, and this is the last thing I will say that I didn't understand or like about this movie, is that it does have a pacing issue, so it does feel a bit slower throughout the movie, and then throughout the end of the movie, it does start to feel like it drags on and stuff, and I just think it could have been shut a little bit earlier, but that's just my opinion. Now my rating for this movie would be a 2.5 out of 5. There were some things that I did like Jessie Buckley's acting and Christian Bale's acting. They are the best part of the movie, and it is a different take on the movie and their characters, which I always do like people trying to make something different out of it and giving their own take. But as I say, there were some things I just didn't understand or just didn't like, which would that be the flow of the movie. So yeah, that's my movie, that's my review and rating on it. Thank you for watching as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye!